Hello. Today we're going to be making a 90% silver quarter into a size 10.5 coin ring. Now I am testing out this TikTok shop feature, so if you guys can see like a product down here that you can tap on, will you just say yes in the comments if you can see anything like that and like describe it for me? I'm not sure what you guys are seeing on your end, so if you can let me know if you can see any kind of product or link or like picture, let me know. What's it look like? Nice. Okay. Now that is just a test listing, so the actual sizes for these rings, the range is a little wider. I can go 4 to 12, but just the way it's set up, inventory is kind of weird on the TikTok shop, so you can order from this link if you'd like to. But if you want to go to the website, you can do that as well. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making this 90% silver proof quarter into a coin ring. And while I work on this, if anybody's interested in getting one, there is a link down here to do that, so check it out. I think everybody should have some coupons from TikTok, so make sure to see if you got one, see how much it's for. I know it's pretty variable. But the first step for making this a coin ring is punching a hole right in the middle of it. So for that, we're going to use this tool. It's got a kind of a cone shape at the top, so as we tighten this down, it's going to automatically center our coin in there. I'm going to put a little bit of blue paper towel down. This is going to help protect the coin detail. I'll put some on the other side, and then we'll tighten this down, and it's going to get it right in the middle. I'll punch a hole right through it. If you guys are enjoying this live, make sure to tap the screen. If you know anybody who would like watching this, make sure to share it, okay? I'm just going to hammer this on through. Let me see if we can get a better shot. There we go. Perfect. There's our little Texas center punch. And let's see how our coin is looking. So these are 90% silver quarters. I do have copper clad as well. They're a little cheaper. I also have all 50 states available through the link in my profile if you'd like to check that out. I don't just work on quarters, I also work on dimes, half dollars, dollars, and other interesting rounds. So if you want to check out my work, the link is in the profile, but what we're working on today is a 90% silver Texas quarter. I've already got the hole punched in it, so now we're going to clean up this edge right here. You can see it's a little sharp. So we're going to take our deburring tool and just clean that up real quick. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. And if you haven't hit the follow button yet, make sure to do that. Flip it over and do the other side. Thanks for following, Don. And sharing the video. I do appreciate it. Don Juan shared the video. Thank you very much. Thanks for following, Jill. And Jamie, thanks for sharing the live. I'm glad you like it. I feel like this is the slow, boring part. I usually have a lot of people drop off right here. So I'm glad you're liking it. There we go. Got it nice and smoothed out. Now we're going to go ahead and anneal it. Hit it with some fire. This is going to soften it up and make it easier to fold and shape. This is the fun part. Heck yeah. Do I make money? No, I make rings. Oh, you want to do this someday? Well, hey man, I got a bunch of tutorials online. It sounds like you've been watching for a while, so you probably get the gist of it. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I really enjoy making coin rings. What do I do with the center punch and the shaving? So the center punches usually have pretty cool details on them, so I try and use those. There's a couple options when you order off the website that I can make them into a keychain, like a shirt pin, or a necklace. This order, we're going to be making their center punch into a necklace. So I try and use as much as I can. For now, with the shavings, I just kind of set them aside. Eventually, I'll get the equipment to melt that down and make something cool out of it. Here we're going to do our first fold. This is a doming block. We're just going to get a little Delrin bowl on there, give it a nice fold. Let me see if I missed any other questions. At this time, I'm not doing any custom orders with like customers' coins, but I do have a lot to choose from on the website. So if you want to check that out, the link is in my profile. If you'd like to get one of these 90% silver Texas quarters, there should be like a button you can tap on right here to get you one. I'm just testing out this TikTok shop thing. It's a bit weird to sell rings on there. So I'm trying to figure it out. So this is my first like live I've done where I have like a product link for my TikTok shop. So if you see it says no sales, that's because this is like a test thing. I have had quite a few sales. I've been doing this for like 3 years. I've got good reviews on the website if y'all want to check those out, but TikTok shop is a little new to me, so I'm just tinkering with it at the moment. Yeah. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. It's looking pretty good. When you started, was it hard to do? I mean, they definitely weren't as pretty as they are now. Like, it's taken a lot of repetition to really figure out how to get the best looking ring. But yeah, it's always been hard. It's not the easiest thing. I still mess up to this day. You got to take your time. Don't rush. Rushing is your enemy. That's for sure. And annealing often helps a bunch. So we're going to go ahead and anneal this again, because as we work hard, it should be on my profile. So if you tap like my profile picture, it should be somewhere on the screen. Just go to my TikTok profile, and there'll be a link there. I think there's some hands like pointing to it. But if you can't find it that way, you can just type this in to a search engine. It's just coinringmaker. This app doesn't like me directing people here while I have like a product thing here. So I'm trying not to break any rules, but that's where you want to go. Or just the link on my profile should get you there. Looking good. Yeah, no problem. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. do appreciate y'all stopping by and watching. Almost got 500 likes on this live. Pretty sweet. I am curious. So we've got like 310 people in here right now. I wonder if you guys just opened this thing and looked at it, if TikTok would bring more people in here. So if I could get, I don't know, like 10 of you to open the product, just look at it and see if TikTok will bring more people in here. We'll do a little test while we start stretching this out. Because I'm almost certain that they send more people to a live that has it on there. But I think if more people look at it, they send more people in. So we just hit 400 people. I can see 2 people are looking at it. Let's see if we can get 10 people to look at it. See if we can get more people. I bet that'll work. Interesting. Thanks for watching, man. Yeah, this is a lot of fun for me. I'd probably do it even if I didn't have customers, but I definitely appreciate my customers. Checked it out. Thank you very much. Yeah, they're bumping us up to like 630 people. That's what I thought. I was almost certain that's what would happen. We're going to hit 700 people. So if y'all want to help me bring more people in here, just look at the just look at the product, open it up, check it out. I think that's almost a certain way to get more people on this live. If you just joined us, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. Today we're working on a 90% silver Texas quarter. We're about halfway done with it. We're going to go ahead and anneal it again. Because as we work on it, it's going to work harden, which makes it more brittle. So we're going to hit 900 people, man. I had a feeling. Thank you guys for helping me test that theory. We tripled our viewers by having people just check out the product here. So just if you're watching, you got nothing better to do, just tap on that product, open it up for a minute, and I bet we can hit 1,000 people if y'all do that. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Definitely interesting. Thank you for helping me test that. So we got one person looking at it right now. We hit 1,000 people. That's that's so crazy. It's like for every one person that looks at my product, they send me 100 people. That's wild. That's definitely interesting. So I wonder if, I don't know, I hate to ask, but if like 100 of you checked out the product, let's see if we can get to, I don't know, 1,500 people watching. That's crazy. Have I ever done one out of 1,500 rings? The latest I've gone back is like the 1800s. So I haven't gone that far back. We got 2,000 likes, 900 people watching. Thank you guys very much. We're going to keep on stretching this. It's going to be a 10.5. I'm going to stretch it one size over that. I'm also going to hit it with self-taught. It's like 50-50. A lot of it was trial and error, just like trying different techniques, seeing what works. And the other half was like directly asking other people who'd been doing this for a long time. Like I reached out to the hermits of coin ring making and asked for their secrets. And I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on it too. But when I first started, there wasn't that much information about like the tools you need or like, I don't know, simpler, cheaper ways to do it. So when I started like immediately making tutorials and like helpful information for people who wanted to get started that I couldn't find myself. So I guess I was self-taught, but I was also like self-teaching. That was a really interesting way to learn something. It was like every time I figured something new out, I was like, well, I got to go make a video on this. So number one, I don't forget what I was doing. So I can go back and watch and repeat the same stuff, but it also helped other people, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see here, it's almost at a size 9. The tools you need to get started. So there's like the rich guy who comes at coin ring making and like throws a couple, like $3 or $4 grand at tools before he really knows what he's doing. And almost every time I've seen somebody do that, they end up not liking it and selling the tools. So what I would recommend is starting with like super bare basic stuff. Like spend, I don't know, $150, $200, maybe $300 on tools and just work with those. And if you still enjoy doing it and you can make a little money with those, like reinvest into better tools. But like you don't want to go out and get the super best stuff there is out there and then like be upset because they don't come out super good because you're not practiced. You don't know all the tricks. So I think it helps. I've seen more people be successful starting with like caveman tools and working their way up compared to people who have some extra money lying around, like too much extra money, but not like the determination or drive to stick with it. Heating it up. So as we're stretching it out, it's going to work harden, which makes it more brittle. And when metal gets brittle and you start stretching it, it snaps like this. So after a while, I'll heat it up and anneal it, and that kind of softens the metal, makes it easier to stretch. What's the learning curve? Well, I did it every day for a year straight for like an hour a day. So I think I compressed like a lot of the learning curve by just sticking with it and like doing it every day. But it's different for everybody. Some people pick it up really quickly. Some people, like I said, will spend a ton of tools on it, spend two weeks trying to figure it out, not have super perfect rings come out and sell all their stuff. So it's really about, I think, like determination and sticking with it. You have to enjoy the process. Like if you don't like doing it, it's not going to be something that's going to work out because it's hard and you're going to mess up. Hopefully that's pretty close to what we're looking for. It's almost there. I want to hit 11.5, so we're going to stretch it just a bit more. I'm sorry if I'm missing some questions. I got to focus a little bit on this part. I'll check the chat and checks just a second here. Okay. I love the artistry and the craftsmanship. I really enjoy it. I think the process is super rewarding. I really like it. Have I ever tried gemstones? I did a little bit. Is tougher than you thought. Did I make the ring on my thumb? No, I didn't make this one, but I did make this one. This is a pretty old 1932 quarter. Paid to have a ring, size, extra gold and everything. It came back then. Snatch. Oh. Sorry about that. Yes, this is a ring stretcher. It stretches the rings. Okay, I think we're all caught up. Cost, I do have a product right here. This is the 90% silver Texas quarter coin ring. These are $100. I know TikTok automatically gives you guys coupons, so make sure to take advantage of those. They're variable, I'm not sure. Yeah, you can just tap on this. I'm not sure where it is, but there should be like a product thing on here that you can order through. Right, we've got this stretched out enough. We're going to start reducing it. I'll hop over here. That fits in there very nicely. Pretty good. No, I didn't make the ring on my thumb. I bought it at Knott's Berry Farms from a guy who made his own rings like over a decade ago. It's an ancient ring. It's all bent into shape. It's it's rough. How did I get into this business? I saw one YouTube video of a guy making a quarter into a ring. I thought it was super interesting and would be challenging, and became addicted to it. I've been doing it for over 3 years now, and I really enjoy it. I was able to quit my job. This is what I do full time now. I'm pretty surprised it worked out so well. I will be accepting custom orders at the end of summer. I'm just trying to limit my workload so I can spend some more time with my kids while they're not in school. So when the school year starts up again, I will be doing custom orders. But at this time, you can just order through the usual methods. All right, guys, we're going to do this test again. We got 650 people in here. If y'all will just open up this product thing and just take a look at it. TikTok seems to send like 100 people to the live every time one person checks it out. So just open it up, take a look at it, look at the pictures. It seems to be the most helpful thing you can do, which I think is really interesting. We got 5 people checking it out. We hit 760 viewers. It's nuts. It's nuts. I bet TikTok doesn't like me calling them out like that, but that seems to be what's working. That's very interesting. Yeah, I really do try to keep as much detail from the coin on it as possible. And once we finish cutting away this little lip here, we'll clean it up and you'll actually see how much detail's left. It's very pretty. If you'd like to see what the finished coin ring looks like, you can tap on the product button on the screen here. There's quite a few pictures of them. I think they're super pretty. Got 11 people looking at the product. Thank you guys so much. So this is the first time I've done a TikTok live where I have a product like on screen that you can check out that we're making at the same time. So if you're liking this kind of live, if this seems like a good idea, put a thumbs up in the comments down there. Let me know if I should do more stuff like this, if I should add more rings to the TikTok shop and make them like while they're able to be bought. Do you guys think that's solid? Let me see a thumbs up. If you think this is silly, put a thumbs down. We got quite a few thumbs up. Very nice, very nice. I'm still working out the kinks of how to do the TikTok shop stuff, but we got the bare bones up. We got one product on there. All of the above, all sounds good. Very nice, very nice. Make sure you got that all gone. That looks pretty good. All right. So now we get to do my favorite part, which is where we make it pretty. We're going to smooth out that edge we just cut a little bit. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for following, Rob. And thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. I do appreciate it. Currently, I'm not doing work for trade on silver coins. I've got bills to pay. Running a business ain't cheap. All right, so what we're going to do now is apply some polish to this. There's our polish. And this stuff is super cool. This is Mother's. You can get it in the automotive section in Walmart. And it's just going to, so this black stuff on here, this is called fire scale. And when we anneal the rings, it builds up on there. And it's usually really difficult to get off without scratching up the surface. This is the best polish I've found to remove fire scale. So that's what we're going to be using today. Making rings is fun. I really, really like it. You should be able to see the price for this ring by tapping the product photo on screen. Can you guys see the product photo on screen? I don't know what it looks like. Can y'all describe what the TikTok shop thing looks like? Because I can't see it. I don't know what it looks like. But you should be able to see the price on there. Yeah. Get the inside and the outside of this. Shows the ring on its side. Thank you. So you can actually see the ring. That's good. With a coin behind it. Nice. Yeah, if anybody's just joining in here, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. Today we are working on a 90% silver Texas quarter coin ring. And if you'd like to get yourself one or just check out this product, there should be a thing you can tap on the screen. So check that out if you're interested. We're getting it nice and shiny now. Look how nice that fire scale just melts right off of there with that Mother's polish. Really, really good stuff. If you guys haven't hit the follow button yet, now's a great time to do it. What year is that quarter? This one, I believe, is a 2004. Yeah. Mother's is the best. Absolutely. I'm so glad I found it. I tried like dozens of polishes, and this is incredible. I really, really like Mother's polish. It's super good. So now we're going to dip this in water and get the residual polish off of the ring. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is worth it. This is like the fourth jar of this I've bought. And really, you don't even have to use that much. I just make a lot of rings. But I went to the store the other day and bought 2 more because there was only 2 on the shelf. So I was like, dude, I don't want to run out of this. It's my absolute favorite. I definitely recommend it. It works on silver, 90% silver, copper clad, gold. It works on every metal I've tried it on. And like, it's almost effortless. Like you can see how hard I'm rubbing on this. It's didn't take very long. And I mean, once we hit this with a jewelry polish cloth afterwards, there's going to be like a mirror polish on it. It's going to be super good. I make quite a bit of coin rings, variable designs. variable types of coins, quarters, half dollars, dollars. You can check out this place if you want to see more of my work, or the link in my profile. Where did I buy the ring press? I got the 1-ton arbor press from Harbor Freight. But I'm not certain they sell them anymore. I got it like 3 years ago. But really, it doesn't matter. This one's not even very good. You can get a 1-ton arbor press from Amazon, I think relatively cheap, $40 to $60. I haven't seen very much difference between like brands of 1-ton arbor presses. They all seem to do the same thing. That's a pretty simple design, so it doesn't really matter where you get it from, in my experience. What's going on? I'm testing out this TikTok shop thing. So we're gonna run the test one more time. All right. So if y'all will just check out the product on the screen, we're gonna see how many more people TikTok will bring in. We've got 712 people on the live right now. I bet just by having you guys check out the product, we could hit 1,000 people. So just tap on it, open it, poke around. Looks like we got one person checking it out. I bet if we got like 10 people to check it out, we could hit 1,000 people on this live. And we got three people looking at it. It's a little weird selling rings on there. But like my ring inventory is different than most people who make rings. So like my inventory is based on how many coins I have. So like say I have 10 silver Texas quarters, which is what I'm working on right now. For me to list them on TikTok Shop, I have to have an inventory for each size, which is kind of tricky. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about that. Still testing it out. So that's why the sizes are a bit limited. How many ounces of polish? How long does it last? Let's see here. This is 5 ounces. And it probably lasts me about 2 weeks. But I'm making rings every day. Thank you. That should be really freaking shiny at this point. My hands are dirty, but that ring is clean. You'll see my maroon shirt on there. That's what I'm going for, that mirror finish where you can see my hand off to the side. Yes, that is the goal. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, Mother's it's so good. Yeah. I show the whole process from start to finish. If you'd like to see more of my TikTok lives or more coin ring making videos, do check out my YouTube channel, Coin Ring Maker. It's just like my name here, and I repost all my TikTok lives on there. So if I'm not on here, but you want to get some coin ring making action, check me out on YouTube. That's the place to go. There we go. There's our finished coin ring. If anybody out there is interested in getting one of these, tap that product image here on the screen thing. TikTok probably is giving you some coupons, so you can even get it for a good deal. Check it out. See if you got any coupons. This is a 90% silver Texas quarter that we made into a ring. I'm gonna try and get some better angles of it. Got my grubby fingers in there. Yeah, that came out really nice. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Let's flip it around so you can see the Texas. Yeah, there we go. And we out of focus. Can I do a size 14? The max size for quarters is 12. I can make size 14 in half dollars, dollars, half-ounce rounds, and 1-ounce rounds. I just can't get there with quarters. Quarters is rough. to make that big. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's just so hard to get something so small and shiny to focus. It's a tricky business, this camera work, guys. For some reason, if I put this here, it'll focus a little better for half a second. 1964 half dollars are 150. 1964 quarters are $100. Come on, baby. It doesn't want to focus at all. But the detail's really nice on this ring, I promise. Look at that. Woo! It's got this kind of rope design that goes all the way around it. I really like the Texas quarter. It makes a very nice ring. The smallest size I do for quarters is 4. I could probably get 2 size 3.5 if you ask specifically for it when you ordered. There should be a way to add like a comment or question to your order. No, I don't antique them. I send them out as shiny as physically possible. I really like to have like a mirror finish. You can see how I'm waving at you guys in here. I really, really like the shiny ring, so I don't mess with antique at all. Size 13 for men's. I could do half dollars, but not quarters. So the max size for the silver quarters is 12. The max size for the copper clad quarters is 13. I can stretch them just a little bit more. But for a size 13, I recommend a half dollar. It's a bit of a thinner band, or a thicker band. And I think they just look better. So this is an example of a half dollar. You can see how much thicker that band is. It's almost twice as thick. And I have a lot of options for half dollars. So that's what I would recommend. Yeah. If you want to go even thicker than this, you can do $1. I've got Morgan dollars, Peace dollars, and a couple of like specialty dollars. So yeah, check out the link on my profile. It will take you to where you can look at all the rings I have available. Currently, we're just kind of showcasing the 90% silver Texas quarter on this live. That's why the product is down here. So if y'all want to check that out, go ahead and tap on that. You should have a coupon from TikTok since they're trying to boost this TikTok shop feature. So you can get it for even less than you usually would if you have a coupon. So make sure to check that out. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. We are pretty much finished up with this ring, so I'm just going to hang out for a little bit and see if anybody has any questions. Came out really nice. Yeah, the Morgans are really, really solid rings. They're definitely my favorite dollar. And I would recommend getting them tail side out. It has "In God We Trust," and it's very symmetrical. You get the eagle. It looks really, really good. Morgan tail side out, I think, is the way to go, especially if you're not super stuck on a specific year, because the year for the Morgans is going to be on the head side of the coin. So if you don't really care what year it is, tail side out is definitely a good way to go. I think they look great. Thank you. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. This right here is a 90% silver proof quarter. This one's a Texas, but I could do all 50 states and some territories. This is a bicentennial copper-clad half dollar. The main year for Morgan is 1921. That's like the cheapest one to get that's going to be the most detailed. They produced a bunch of them in that year, and it's closer to the current year than some other ones. It's not like in the 1800s, like 1899 are going to be in a rougher condition than a 1921. So they're more common, and they're usually in better condition, and you can get them cheaper, in my experience. Please destroy more Morgans. It makes mine more valuable. Absolutely. Not a problem. Can I show the mother's polish again? Yeah. I'll zoom out a bit. So this is what it's called. And they used to put this logo of this lady on the top of it. I don't know why they got rid of it. It was an awesome logo. They recently changed the design of this packaging. I think it used to look a lot better. This is kind of bland. I almost missed it because earlier it just looks so cool. I don't know if I have an older version sitting around anywhere. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's called Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. Fantastic stuff. You can take a screenshot of that if you'd like. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad I found this polish. It's amazing. Like, I used to literally spend like an hour per ring trying to get fire skill off. I just spilled my coffee. I'm so sad. We could put a F in the chat for my coffee. It's on the floor. Okay, so that one is the Sacagawea dollar. It's made with an alloy of about 5 different metals. And at this point, I don't offer that one because I'm afraid someone's going to be allergic to one of the metals in there. And it's really hard to disclose that before someone buys it. So far I haven't sold those. I stick to copper clad, 90% silver, 40% silver, fine silver, and gold. What other states are that much silver like Arizona? They made all 50 states in the 90% silver proof quarters. They're just in special sets from the U.S. Mint. So you have to get the silver proof sets. I think they're from 1999 to 2008. I haven't seen any silver Sacagaweas. That might be something I need to look into, is if they made different versions of the Sacagawea. Even the proof ones I've seen have been copper clad. Well, not copper clad, but that weird, 5. Missed the polish, had the screen froze. Okay, it's called Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. You can take a screenshot of that. I'll leave this up here for about 15 seconds. What I advise for the copper clad oxidation is applying clear fingernail polish. There are some specialty things that you can apply to rings. They're a bit more expensive. It's basically the same thing as clear fingernail polish, and almost everybody can access that. So that's why I recommend it. You may need to reapply it based on how much you wear the ring and how much you sweat, but it is the best preventative measure that I have found. So basically what he's asking is rings like this, which are made out of copper clad. You can see on the inside there, kind of that reddish copper color. If you wear this, it will oxidize with your sweat and the air and turn your finger green. It's not harmful. It's just kind of a side effect of copper. But you can put clear fingernail polish on the inside and outside and reduce that effect. So you just create a clear barrier between you and the metal itself. With rings like this one's 90% silver, so that's totally not a problem. It's a different metal makeup, and it's not going to turn your finger green. It's about 10% copper. So some people who are super sensitive to copper may have a slight gray. If you're really worried about copper being in your rings, I do offer fine silver rings as well. Different people have different things they're looking for. So some people don't mind getting green finger and they want copper rings. Some people like copper jewelry. I prefer 90% silver. because it's a little tougher than fine silver. Fine silver is kind of soft. It's very pretty. It's like hyper reflective, and the details are usually very nice. But they are going to wear down a little faster than, say, like a 90% silver coin. So like Morgan dollars, they're all about 100 years old, and they're made of 90% silver, and the detail still holds up on a bunch of them. But fine silver with daily wear is going to wear down faster. 1978 don't come in silver, though. That's true. There is a silver gap. So in 1964, they stopped producing quarters and half dollars and 90% silver. But in 1992, the U.S. Mint started producing special silver-proof sets. So there is a gap from like 64 to 92 where it's pretty difficult to find silver or 90% silver U.S. coinage. There are some commemorative half dollars and dollars in that period that are 90%, but I don't think there's anything from 1978. I do have copper clad 1978 half dollars and quarters, but nothing in silver, unfortunately. Something you... Yeah. The copper clad quarters are 30, and the copper clad half dollars, I believe, are 80. Could I make and sell cowboy hats, or is that kind of your thing? Would it be stealing your work? Oh, you can make them. I totally don't mind. Yeah, dude, go for it. 30's not a bad price. I don't think so. Yeah, no problem. Now, these 90% silver quarters, they go for $100. And then the 90% silver half dollars are $150. The Morgan dollars and Peace dollars are $200. And then if you want a really big freaking ring, I have 1 ounce fine silver rounds for $300. And they're just huge and loaded with detail. So there's a pretty wide range of rings that you can check out. But today we're just kind of hyper focusing on this 90% silver Texas quarter, because that's the listing I have set up in the TikTok shop. So if you guys want to check that out, it should be able to tap on it here on the screen. You may have a coupon that TikTok's given you. If you're interested in getting one, let me know. If there's anything holding you back, you got any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for sharing the live, Schoolboy. Thanks for watching, man. You've been a solid viewer on this live, so I'm going to give you a shout out. Thank you very much, Schoolboy. When will I be live next? Really depends on the next order I get. I'm all caught up at the moment. Yeah, I've got all 50 states in copper clad and 90% silver. You should be able to find those through the link in my profile. Yeah, I don't really have like a scheduled live time. I just kind of hop on here whenever I have work to do. I really enjoy sharing it. No problem. What was the polish you mentioned to prevent tarnish? So to remove like fire scale and really anything that's on the ring, I use this. This is Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. I get it at Walmart. It's in the automotive section, and it works super good on every metal I've tried it on. It's incredible. And then I follow that up with one of these jewelry wipes. I get these at Walmart too. These are connoisseur jewelry wipes, and they just like add like 10% more shine to it after that polish. So that's what I do. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking questions. I appreciate it. The yellow chamois, can you say anything about it? So these I get in the automotive section too. I have tried using the mother's polish with a couple different types of rags. And I found that these work the best. These are microfiber multi-purpose towels. Doesn't matter what color you get. I just picked up some more because my yellow ones are looking a little grody. But yeah, these work super well at polishing metal. Do I find it stops the rings from tarnishing after all that? Do I seal it? No, I don't put any seal on my rings. But since I polish them to such a high point, I feel like they don't tarnish as much as quickly. But it really depends on the individual, the person wearing it. It's really a case by case study. Some people won't see any tarnish at all. Some people will wear it for a week and see tarnish. It's just different people's skin, different people's sweat, what environment you're in, how humid it is. A lot of variables. But like, since it's so clean and it's so slick, even if you do start getting tarnish on it, you can just grab one of these jewelry wipes and just wipe it down. It takes about 2 minutes and it'll be popping once again. So that's what I recommend. No problem. Yeah, I spent like 2 years searching for a good polish. I tried all kinds of things, and like jewelry specific things, even, I don't know, this stuff called pink stuff. I tried all kinds of stuff, like tinfoil and baking soda. And this mother's just works the best. And it doesn't stink or anything. It doesn't hurt my hands. It doesn't stain my clothes. Like, it's an excellent polish. And it's like self-contained too. So it doesn't make a mess while you're trying to clean. Like, the worst thing you end up with is like dirty microfiber towels. The biggest size I can make with a quarter is 12. If you need something bigger than that, I can go up to $14.50 and 16 in Morgan and Peace dollars. And I can go up to 18 in 1 ounce silver rounds. So the bigger the coin, the larger the sizes I can do. Dude, I'm so happy I found it. It's such a good polish. If you placed an order and you're in here, let me know, because we might make it for you. Just placed an order. Okay, what year and what size? I can't hop over to my store and look at it without leaving the live. So what year and what size did you get? We'll make that ring for you. '86. Size 11.5. Awesome. All right, here we go. 1986 quarter. Let's get to it. Thank you for your order, by the way. Nothing more fun than getting an order and then immediately making it for the person who placed the order. I really like that. So thank you. I've got 90% silver in here left over from last time, so let me dump that out real quick. All right, we're going to try the TikTok shop trick one more time. We got 219 people in here. If y'all can just tap on this product thing, open it up, look at it for, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds. Almost every time we have people check that out, they send some more people in here. If you've just joined in, I'm Coin Ring Maker. Make coins into rings. And we're working on a 1986 quarter that just came in. Remember me. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Yep, this order just came in. We're going to get right to work on it. That's good service. Can't beat that. Instantaneous order fulfillment. If anybody has any questions while I work on this, feel free to ask. And if you're enjoying this live, make sure to tap the screen. We've been sitting at 5,000 likes for about 10 minutes now. See if we can get to 6. I bet y'all can do it. $5.3, $5.5. Let's go. How do I reshape it? We're about to get to that part. What's that called? It's called a deburring tool. You can usually get them at plumbing shops. It's a kind of a curved blade that rotates around. It's really good for cleaning out the inside of coin rings. Have you ever seen like a penny smashing machine at like Six Flags or SeaWorld, Disneyland? This is very similar legally to that. There are laws about manipulating and altering currency, but they specifically speak to fraudulently altering currency, which is not what I do. So if you took like a penny, made it look like a dime and tried to spend it, that would be against the law. But making coins into rings is perfectly legal in the United States. Hello, hello. Machinists use them as well. Yeah, they're super useful tools. I really like them. So this is what we finished just a little bit earlier. This is a 90% silver Texas quarter. If anybody's interested in getting one of those, you can tap the product thing on the screen there. This is actually a 90% silver quarter, so it's not quite 25 cents. Cost me a couple quarters to get one. Now this one right here, this is a copper-clad quarter. So this is like the regular quarter you see in circulation. I sell these for $30. The $100 ones are 90% silver, so there's a bit of a difference there. So this is how we're going to do our first fold. This is a doming block. It's got like half hemispheric circles cut into it. It's going to give us a nice even fold. And I mean, the quarter fits in there just perfectly. It's totally the best way to start. Nice and even all the way around. Very nice, very nice. Pop it in this die and give it a little bit more of a fold. Thank you. What type of errors should I look out for? That's tricky. Honestly, the best thing to look out for isn't errors, it's W quarters. So in 2019, 2020, the West Point Mint released W mint quarters into circulation. So these are kind of rare. They actually call it the Great American Coin Hunt, I believe. So if you find, let me show you an example. So here's one of the designs. And if you look under In God We Trust, you see that D right there? If there was a W there, this quarter would be worth $20. And there's quarters like this in circulation. So you can just go get quarters and look for them and find valuable quarters. It's super sweet. You're looking for 2020 and 2019 quarters with that W mint mark. That's what you want. That or silver. But the W quarters are actually worth more than silver. And I think they're easier to find. So that's what I recommend looking for if you're getting into coin roll hunting. Coming along really nicely. Wouldn't the stretching the coin like that make it thinner at the top than the bottom? So that's why I stretch one size over what the customer requests. So it does, when you stretch on the stretcher, it does leave kind of a cone shape. So that's why I go one size over, and then I reduce the side that's a little wider. And that's how we get this nice straight wall. Pretty. Yeah, no problem. And you said 11 and a half, right? Are you going to be the smartest person I've ever seen on here? Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is not the average TikTok live. So if you feel like supporting me, check out the link in my profile or tap the product link here. Get yourself a Texas 90% silver quarter coin ring, handmade in the United States. 11 and a half. Perfect. Yeah, I've got all 50 states. You just got to go to the link in my profile there to get them. I can only show one product at a time. And I was working on a Texas quarter today, so that's what we've got on screen. Go back to the stretcher here. No, it's not really worth it to polish the coin beforehand because we're gonna anneal it several times, and every time we anneal it, which is what we're doing right here, heat it up, it's going to leave this this black fire scale on the ring. So it's better just to wait until the ring's all done and then polish at the end. Unless the coin's like dirty, I mean, then you can clean it, but I wouldn't do a full-on polish. We're going to have to stretch this puppy out quite a bit. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. If you're enjoying the live, make sure to tap the screen. Got 6,800 likes on this live. Decent. Decent. And if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that follow button. So we want to get this one size over, so we're not quite to 12.5 yet. Almost. That should be right where we want to be. Perfect. Alright, so let's take a look at our ring so far. Like I said earlier, when we stretch the ring out, it does leave kind of a cone shape to it. So the cut side is a little, I guess, thinner than the reeded side. So we're going to even that up right now. Get a nice straight wall look. Whoa! 7,100 likes on the live. 500 people in here. If anybody's interested in getting yourself a coin ring made by me, please visit the link in my profile. There's also a coupon on my profile. It's like a whole new coupon button. It's pretty cool. So make sure to check that out. I agree. I think it's pretty cool. What we're doing here is reducing the ring. We're slightly making it a little smaller. We're also kind of shaping it at the same time. Now we got this nice straight wall. So it just sits like that. Perfect. And at this point, you actually want it to be a little smaller than your target size. So the target for this is 11. And the reason for that is on the inside, I'll show you up here, there's a bit of a lip. So you see right above the letters there's a little bit of a lip. I find that to be kind of uncomfortable, and it also throws off the sizing of the ring. So the next step is just to remove that completely. We're going to get our deburring tool again and just cut that lip away. Yep, 11.5. As we remove this little bit of extra material here, it should lock our size right in at 11.5. That's my guess. If it's a little off, we can fix it. But I'm going to bet money it should be pretty spot on. Thank you for checking out the product link. I get a little notification on here every time somebody checks it out. Our featured product today is a 90% silver Texas quarter coin ring. If you haven't checked it out yet, tap the, I don't know, the whatever it's called, the picture on the screen, and take a look at it. See if TikTok's giving you any coupons you could use on that. Thanks, Michael. How are you doing today? That's what's up. So I do want to point out, yeah, it is quite a bit of work. So I have two different types of quarter coin rings I sell. This really shiny one here I finished earlier on the live is a 90% silver quarter. And you can see on the edge here that it's obviously silver all the way through, like 90% silver. The copper ones, you can see the copper through there as well. And these create different amounts of fire scale. So the copper clad accumulates a lot more fire scale. So I have a bit of a different method of removing it. I don't go right into the polish like I did with the 90% silver. I like to start with, this is a super fine or 4-0 steel wool. And I'll just start rubbing off. No, there's not really a starter kit. I do have a recommended tool list on my website if you'd like to check that out. It's coinringmaker.com. There'll be a button that says recommended tool list. But that's probably the closest you'll get. So we're just going to rub off a decent amount of the fire scale. I know we're not going to get it all, but you can see a big difference between how dark and dull that is and how nice and shiny this is. It's just easier to get like the top layer off before we start to polish it, in my experience. I'm not gonna lie, I watch my own videos. So if you'd like to see more coin ring making videos, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, Coin Ring Maker. There are a whole bunch of them on there. So if you ever need to chill out and relax and you don't know what to watch, head over to YouTube and watch some of my videos on there. TikTok is a whole different beast. I can't really do super long form content, so that's where I put all my long stuff. Thank you guys for checking out the product. Every time somebody taps on it, I get a little notification. So the featured product today is a 90% silver Texas quarter. I don't know if there's a moderator on here, but man, I'm getting violations for trying to send people elsewhere, which is stupid. I'm literally talking about the product that I'm featuring. Okay. There we go. Got a little bit of shine to it, but it's still pretty dark. So now we're going to go ahead and take that polish and clean the rest of it up. Just wait. These clean up really nice. Look at all that. That was on our ring. Thanks for the flowers, Junior. I appreciate it. Whoop. So while I'm polishing this up, if y'all could do me a favor, just tap on the TikTok shop product on the screen, the 90% silver quarter, and just look at the pictures, read the description, hang out on that for a minute. Just you guys looking at it seems to help bring more people into the live. If anyone's interested in getting one, that would be sweet. I haven't sold any on the TikTok shop yet. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. The 90% silver quarters are 100. This one I'm working on here is a copper clad quarter. They are 30. Look at that shine. That's really starting to look good. Have I ever used an ultrasonic wash first? I got an ultrasonic one, like a ultrasonic cleaner, but it was on the cheaper side. I think I spent like $20 on it. I probably should have got a fancier one. But the one I did get didn't seem to do very much. So I haven't messed with it in a long time. Probably a year and a half since I messed with it. It depends on where you are. I don't think anything's perfectly round or flat. It's all kind of like fractals. Pretty sure the Earth is just a giant fractal. It depends on your perspective, how far away you are from it. It changes. Order in a show. That's right. Can't beat that. The one on my thumb, this is like a Celtic knot design. I didn't make this one. I do want to recreate it someday, but that's not mine. Not something I made. Just a ring I really like. My lucky thumb ring. I guess I should start wearing one of my own rings on my thumb. So when people ask about it, I can be like, oh yeah, I made that. It's my $50 ring. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Well, if anybody else out there watching is interested in getting a coin ring and wants to see it made on this live, I would say now is a good time to order. I'm about finished with this one. So go check out my stuff, link in my profile or the product on the page. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, I will make your ring for you right now if you place an order. I think that's a pretty good deal. Oh yeah. Double check our size. It should be at 11.5. Just a hair too big. It's against the law to fraudulently alter currency, but I don't fraudulently do it, so it's not against the law. When I think about like penny smashing machines, like at SeaWorld or Six Flags, this is very similar legally to that. Here we go. Perfect. 11.5. I mean, I can add a little bit of clearance room on there if you want, but we got it right at 11.5 now. I think I need to go to Mexico. Maybe. My wife's told me that I should go to Indian reservations because they would really like my work. Oh yeah, I get it all the time. If you go look at my profile, I just posted a video like breaking down the law, like literally reading it out loud for people who missed that fraudulently word. It makes a big difference whether you're doing it fraudulently or not. Thanks for watching, and thank you again for that order. All right, we're going to try and give you a real nice close-up of it. And then I'm going to have to go charge my phone. If you guys haven't hit that follow button yet, make sure to hit it so you can catch me next time I go live. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Pretty. 1986, 11 and a half. You even get the detail on the inside of the ring too. Pretty cool. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Peace.